Alright, welcome ladies.
Hi.
Hey everybody. My name's Jessica.
I'm Monique.
I'm Shaday.
And I'm Monica.
Hi guys.
What's up, you guys?
Alright, so yeah.
Thanks for having us.
What is this?
It's conversation, it's girl chat, it's girl time,
Thank
it's
you.
drinks.
Let's
Thank
unwind.
you. That's it.
Let's do it.
Conversation.
Not official.
How did it start?
I think.
Monique
Okay.
came to me with some idea. I did not want to do this. Not even a little bit. I don't even know what to call it. I say podcast.
I don't
Mo
know.
doesn't want to call it a podcast. In the past couple of years, podcasts have gotten really popular. People
Right.
go on YouTube and watch vlogs and stuff like that. And people are more open to conversations, whether it's amongst friends, businesses, and I think, especially in the Black community, that's how people are really networking and kind of getting to know themselves and
Like, look at
shit.
this.
You
So
better.
we definitely, the first two people we thought of was you guys.
Hey!
Okay? So,
Why did we think of them?
because me and Mo are best friends. So me and Mo have been best friends for, I don't know,
A long time.
You don't know.
for like some years.
Some years.
What grade is
nerve.
this?
Fifth grade.
Since
Oh,
2005.
that's
So
Wow.
we're the 05 best friend clique, okay?
Okay.
So
2005.
we thought of best friends
Mhm.
and we ain't got no business, but you guys are killing the business game right now in Rockland.
Thank you.
Monica, you want to tell us about your business?
Sure. So, I sell hair and make wigs, custom wigs for all shapes, sizes.
What's the name of your company? Help?
It's called Opulence Hair Company.
Yes.
That's what we're rocking right now.
What is
Okay.
this unit called?
Huh?
What is this unit?
This is the Shy unit named after my best friend.
Okay, best friend. Got a whole unit name.
Yeah.
That's it.
But yeah, so pretty much, like I said, I sell hair and I make wigs, and I started my business because this is something that I've always been passionate about. I've always done my own hair, like always since 2009 when wigs was like a big thing. So I started off making like U-part wigs with leave out.
Yes, you did.
What?
Leave out used to be popping, okay?
Leave out is like when you like leave your real
We
hair
used to
out
get
and you're
sew-ins.
like
You
flat
had to
ironing.
flat
Okay, you
iron
leave
and
your
shit.
okay.
Natural
So
hair.
yeah, and then closures came about, and I was like, okay, I gotta try it. And then frontals came out, and I was like, okay, I gotta try it. But my first frontal was a disaster.
Remember the invisible parts?
Oh
Did you
my
do
god,
that?
yeah, I did. Those
What's
were
your
a joke.
favorite type of like?
So my favorite type of wig
Yeah.
is a closure wig.
Yeah.
Like it's just you just throw it on, you throw it off. Frontals are nice if you're into like the whole baby hair or like natural hairline look, or if you don't, you
Right.
don't have.
So this right here is a closure.
This is a closure, yeah. So once I get in the car,
Coming right
throw it
off.
Looks good.
That's it.
I relate.
Yes, you
This
can.
girl dries her wigs in the
Yes.
You do what?
So I want to tell y'all a story.
It doesn't
Me-
matter. It doesn't.
Listen, you have no shame when you have wigs.
I don't.
sometimes, okay? But shall be
Story.
wildin'. She, you know, sometimes we take our bra off in the car and our
No.
wigs off.
Yeah.
But there are some people who dry their wigs in the car.
Sure
Yeah.
did.
Or on top of the car.
Like with the AC blowing?
No.
No,
No,
like
it's
you
like
know,
a
on
hot
a
day.
summer day, you
Oh.
like, because by the time I get to work, I need my wig dried, so I can't dry while I'm at work. I put it in the car where it's hot.
On the
and it's
dash.
on the
In
dash.
the parking lot.
Hold it with one hand.
No, I put it till lay down,
Mm-hmm.
and I
And
actually,
rest.
yeah, and I'll
Whatever
flip it for the
works.
cap to dry, and then by the time I get home, all I have to do is style it. If I know I'm going out, it's perfect. I don't have to waste much time.
Whatever works.
It's very practical.
So it is, but it is.
Some might
I even
call
dry
it-
my makeup brushes up there one time.
Your makeup brushes?
Yeah.
I feel like when I clean my makeup brushes, them shits be wet for days.
time.
You gotta go do a dry in a hot summer day in the car. It will dry within an hour.
Yeah.
Or put them outside if you're
Well, speaking of makeup tips, Shasha,
Yeah.
you are.
I'm a makeup artist, you know, self-taught, doing my little thing, Glamshaa. And I started doing makeup really on myself, like, 2000? Let's see. Maybe 2008, 2009, a little bit, with the eyebrows, not knowing how to blend my eyeshadow.
just really packing on.
Yeah, just really doing anything, wrong foundation. Then I was just like, okay, hold on a second. I like this. Then I kept doing it. And then I was just like, 2000 and maybe, what was 4 years ago? 16?
No, it's not.
Was it not?
17.
2017.
What were you?
Yeah,
21?
2017.
So 5 years ago, I was just like, you know what? I think I want to start doing it on other people. I feel like I can really enhance something. Let me try to see what I can do. And then, I started practicing and doing the whole YouTube thing and really just watching and applying what I was doing. And then I was just like, okay. Then I was just like, I really want to fuck this up. Then I started taking classes. And then I was just like, you know what? This is really it for me. I really love this. And I feel like I could really be, the Shirley Beats, the Beauty by Melissa, because those are the girls that I was watching before thinking, let me do it on other people. Because I was like, wow, their work is precise, it's clean, it's neat, and that's what I like. So that was my inspiration at the time. And then when I got into other styles of makeup, I was just like, okay, let me give a little natural, let me give a little bold and try to catch everybody, just have a wide audience. So I wasn't like really stuck to one look. You know what I'm saying? So
What do you think is your most like book look?
my most book look, and I really think it's because of the price, is like a classic glam, which is just like, one or two colors on the eyes. Maybe
I wouldn't say that's the price.
I think it's
People don't like, some people don't like
Dramatic.
a lot of makeup.
I mean, half and half. I think maybe because it's just like, okay, I'm not gonna pay $90. Well, recently I did put my prices up because I was taking a lot of classes and I was spending a lot of money. So I was just like, I can't, invest in myself and educate myself and pay all this money with these people, Kevin, Long, Shirley, Courtney.
These are people you take.
Yeah, these are the classes I've taken. Anya makeup. So it's just like, I'm not gonna spend $200 each time, $300. $75 each time for these classes and not put my prices up. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, what are you doing?
You need to return on investment.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay. So that's where we're at. So I feel like maybe because of the price, people usually just book that look. But then again, it's just like everybody really honestly comes and show me the one or two same pictures on my page. Oh, I want this, I want that. It's always the same picture. And it's just like, all right, girl, some of the time, like, you'll see the different looks is because I choose to do it, and I'll just still charge them that classic glam price because it's like, damn, I can't. People need to see I could do other things, but if this is what you booking me for, I can't not give you what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'll put a little shimmer, a little something just to
Jazz it up.
Jazz up the classic glam. You know what I'm saying? Just so
You gotta remember, most of the people that go to do their, like, get their makeup's on or get their hair done, don't know how to do that shit themselves. So they're not gonna be they're not gonna be used to all the the crazy like lashes and stuff. They just kind of want something simple.
But I feel like that's
simple
the
to
art,
us might be every day.
I feel like that's the art of makeup though. Like there's like some artists that their style is like supernatural, like they're giving you that like your skin look. And for me, I mean, I'm sure people don't like my makeup style, but I feel like that's an art to me. Like when I do makeup, I like the cut crease, I like the cut contour, I like glitter, I like all that dramatic stuff because it's like you get to be creative. Like I get to show you, like I'm gonna show you some shit and it's gonna be symmetrical. So I mean, that's for me. I feel like when you're doing makeup, it's like you're an artist, and you get to show your work on someone's face.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy because now that's just a perspective on the business person. Like you said, it's like a form of art. Whereas to me, it's like this is my face, and I never
do something.
I'm very like your supply.
Like there are some artists that offer like a no makeup look, and to me personally, like, I'll never offer that.
Because that's your brand.
I would never offer that because it's just like, for all that, wear your skin. Like, work on your skin and just wear your skin.
No, you can't say that.
That's how I
Some
feel.
people
I
don't like, they're not comfortable just waking up and just going out. That's why there's certain products.
So
like,
if I just put a powder on your face and send you on your way, what's the difference between wearing your skin and wearing the powder?
There is, because
there might be.
You're not gonna just put powder. You would probably put fountain.
To me, a no.
Like, you know what, like tinted moisturizer type of thing.
But
like
why pay me $65, $75, $85
because they want to pay
tinted
you.
moisturizer? That's insane. That's crazy.
I feel like as like, I don't know, as a business person and then as from the client's perspective, you got to kind of find that balance. Like, this is what they want and this is what I can offer. Let me offer them something that I could do, also
like,
giving them what they want. Like,
And
then like for you, I feel like if people are showing you the 1 or 2 pictures on your page,
same picture.
start doing shit.
I want to know what the picture is.
Start doing looks on yourself and then advertising.
she
it that
used
way.
to, and then she just stopped.
You did stop.
I did.
So you gotta.
And tell them why you stopped too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No.
Nah, you know what she always says? I'm not wiping all this shit off.
Oh my god. It became a lot because I was like, okay, I was just like, all right, let me practice this look, you know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, this is fun. I love doing this. But then it's just like, all right, you do it, you take your pictures, you gotta wipe it off. All that mess? No.
But the picture might have been worth it. That picture might have brought you 4 clients. So
Right. It could be your dummy models.
True.
Find somewhere to go.
True.
You won't. Where are you going?
I got nowhere to go. But
as far as
anywho,
businesses, I mean, you guys are saying like the cons of it. What do you feel like are the cons of like, I don't know, being Black women in business and especially in a small county? Because Rockland County, it is big. There's still a lot of people you don't know, but it's still like everybody knows each other. So what do you feel like sometimes how that's a setback for your own business?
For me personally, I feel like people have a connotation of me that is not true. Like, people will see me out and they'll say I look mean, I look rude, they think I'm a bitch. Like, a lot of the clients that come, like my new clients, they'd be like, oh, I thought you were mean. And it's just like, well, how did you get there? Like, how did you go from this girl is mean to, okay, let me just book her anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you hear something? Like, that for me, that's a con. And it's just like, I don't want to bring that negativity to my business now. Because if someone thinks like this girl's mean, or they hear something, or even if they didn't hear anything, if they just have that connotation, like, they're not going to spend their money with you.
Yeah.
I think that also goes into like the conversation we were talking about from the consumer and the business end. So like being in Rockland, like she said, the booking, it is hard to book people nowadays. Like, it's just calendars are booked and it's just like
you gotta wait for something to come out. Now I gotta be up.
It's
up
like
at
a sneaker release, and it's like, and it's not even to the brand, because I know at the end of the day you guys set your rules and all these things come into effect, because I'm sure these are situations that occur. But it's like it gets to a point where there might be an intimidation to book, because it's like, this bitch said I could. Like, there's some people where it's like, do I fit in anywhere? Like, what the rules are just like out of this world, you know?
So people have to understand, rules are pretty much just boundaries that the person is setting for themselves. Like, if I ask, well, some of my rules is that I ask for no extra guests. People have to factor in, they don't know where you're doing the service at. They don't know if you live with other people. I can't have you bring 2, 3, 4 people and they're just sitting in the house. That's insane. I require a COVID test because we're in a time where we could, be sharing whatever. So I think for certain people, like, some of the rules that are out there are completely ridiculous. Like, come with your hair wash and blow dry. Like,
so like, what are you?
But you want me to
charge? That's insane. Like, that's like me saying, "Oh, come with your hair braided." What am I doing? So some rules, I do agree that they're ridiculous, but on some aspects, I feel like they're setting boundaries for themselves.
I hear that, but I also feel like back in the day, it was like the business person, like, you're servicing me. But I feel like now as a consumer, like, you're like,
I have to, like,
I'm bowing down to you. And it's like,
well, what makes you guys feel that? Like, what aspect of it makes, like,
I think what rules sometimes, I think maybe just how on surface on a website, it's just presented. If you're just reading something and you don't know the person or the personality behind what it's saying, it just sounds harsh. Like, no COVID test, it's like, damn, like, I gotta go to urgent care. It's like,
I require that because I'm sick. Like, I'm sick. So I don't want to bring someone who's COVID positive into my home. Now I'm sick and now I can't service anyone. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's a big thing. So I'm not compromising that with.
I mean, there might be a thin line. That's just an example, but there might be a thin line of, like, people are not going to know that.
Yeah.
and at the same time, you're not going to put your business out there to
Right.
Or even
understand.
rules,
But
like-
there are some.
But okay, so what's the difference now of you going on vacations? Because the airline will tell you need a COVID test. So it depends
true.
on how bad you want it. If you want your hair done, you have to get a COVID test. If you want to go on
True.
vacation, you got to get a COVID test.
That is a valid point.
You know,
But it's just to the point where it's like,
That's it.
when you think about it, it's just not saying that there's no value in hair and makeup. It's just, and it's to the point, like, it's your business and I
Right.
respect it, but it's like, and it's not just the cultural
Right.
rule. That's not the only
No,
thing
no,
I'm
no.
saying. But there's rules like what Jess suggested. You need to have your hair washed and braided. It's like, so at what
Right.
There are some people that have rules. It's just like, who the hell do you think
your
you
hair,
are?
if your hair is medium
Like,
length, if it's
right,
long, it's
right.
like,
If it's 4C, it's
Right.
like,
I feel like now stylists,
If it's not
nowadays,
good quality.
they're getting lazy.
right.
They don't want,
And they don't want to work
Sure.
harder than they have to. But you have to remember, like you guys said, it's a service.
Yeah.
And people
And
are
if you go to a
they don't know how to do
restaurant,
that shit themselves.
Yeah, if you
at
go to a
all.
restaurant and they're just like, okay, just go get your plate in the back.
Yeah.
You would look at them like they're crazy. So
yeah, I definitely
I
feel like the
understand
rules
where
have
that's coming from.
changed where it's not where the consumer matters. It's more so, and as respect to the business,
Like
you know.
you better be like fucking
Top
proud
notch.
to come to me.
Right.
Like, you're being privileged, even though like sometimes that's how it comes up with some certain companies.
and
But as
also
far as you feeling like you feel that way too, Sha? Like people don't book you because you feel like you have a certain image, or they feel like
it's not that I feel that way. That's
It
what
is
it
that
is.
way.
Like,
I
clients
did
will
have
tell me
one
that.
client that came to me. I won't say her name, but she was referred to me. I guess like everyone she tried to book before me was not available. So her friend, which was my already, client, she was just like, go to Shaw. She's good or whatever. And she's like, all right, I'm gonna give it a try. And then when she came to me, she's like, I thought you were a bitch. And I was like, really? She's just like, yes.
They say it like
I'm
that.
just like, really? She's like, yeah, I just felt like you were so mean. I'm
And
just like,
when I
really?
asked
I'm just
them
like,
why,
okay,
yeah.
have you seen me around, or did you hear a story about me? Or like, what made you think I was mean? And I'm just like, all right, so this is why people are, because at one point I'm just like, I was not getting clients. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, hello? Because I'm just like, let me post a picture and you sliding up, you hard eyes. So it's just like, you like my work and you like my face. So why are you not booking? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and then when you go out and you try to show people you're not the way that they perceive you, it's just like, then you get another title to you. It's just like, girl,
just keep it.
just leave it alone. So it's just like, if you book it, you book it. If you don't, you don't.
9 times out of 10, though, when you ask like the client that, I thought you were a bitch, and you ask them, did you hear something? They'll say no.
There's no, but I feel like you heard something.
it might not have been
It
heard
won't.
something. But
I
sometimes
think so.
like when
Because
people
where did you
are
get
like
that from? Because
you
don't
guys are
see me
pretty
on
girls.
girls.
But
and people are intimidated. No, people are intimidated. Whether
But
you like
that's
it or not,
something that
people
you
are
have within
intimidated by that.
yourself then.
Exactly.
But
that
then you
it
cannot
is what it
project that on
is.
someone else. That I don't agree with.
From my
You might
point
not
of
agree
view,
with it, but that is what it is.
That's
Some people
insane.
are
that's
intimidated.
Associating a pretty girl with being a bitch. That's crazy.
We're black women.
There's
Honestly,
a certain
that is what
level of
happens.
intimidation,
When you're a
and I'm
black
not gonna-
woman and you're a boss, people are intimidated by you.
That's
I
crazy.
think when it comes to the rules and it's like people put it on their stories, it's just reading on surface. There is always an intimidation within the black community. I think there's just, to her point, it's a fact. Pretty girl or not, if I don't know you, there's always that guard of like, I saw her rules.
Yeah, you gotta put a
I don't know.
You said putting it on the story. What do you mean by that? Like reiterating the rules?
Right.
You know why people do that? Because I could write a fucking book of rules, and all the information is there, and people will still ask you.
And that's why I can respect it, because I feel like if you're reiterating it, it's because people are trying it. Like, I'm sure these rules come into play. It's a rule for a reason.
For instance, there are days that you set your schedule, you make your schedule. Like I know you make your schedule like a month in advance or whatever, and people will still say,
Are you available, or can I book?
I feel like that's rude.
Ooh,
You know
I've
why?
done
You know why?
Because I've done that.
You know
for
why?
sure.
Because it's just like you're saying that I don't deserve to rest.
No,
Jess, that's what it is.
When I said that one time, I just felt
it's like people feel like you have to be on go all the time.
Because it's just
That's
the thing,
not
like
on
that's not like
goal,
back in the
like-
day, I could just pull up to my first come, first serve. Let me get to the hair salon at 8 a.m.
But
Doors
people
open.
don't like that now.
Right, but it's also to the point where it's like I just need my hair done. And it's not
and
any
if you're like the
disrespect
person
to
that
you,
somebody
but
really
it's like,
wants to go to,
bro, I got
you're
this
gonna-
going on tomorrow.
What do you
Don't
have
get
to lose by asking?
Like I said, there's a way to approach people too. Like it'd be like, hey boo, I see that your closest day. Can you, da da da.
Yeah.
Fine. Don't just come on me like me and you was two sisters.
Yeah, like
that's
you have an opening tomorrow. Like people
not high.
No, I've gotten DM. How much is for this? Well, hi, hello, and then most of the time I'll answer back just the price. You know what I'm saying? And then most of the time I won't answer because it's just like now be respectful. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for a service for me and you need it. So it's just like, hi, I just was wondering how much this costs. And most of the time it's on the site. Right. So the fact that you even asking me, you're pissing me off. Your research. Because this is not highlight like 3 highlights ago. It's like, bro, I need my hair done. It's not even a highlight because when you click book, I don't have extended rules. It's just you late fee, no extra people because it depends on usually for the past couple of years I've been moving a lot. So I don't know where I'll be doing the makeup most of the time. So there's never extra people allowed. I don't care if you don't have a babysitter. In some cases I do understand you know you really need your makeup done, you don't have nobody watch your kid. But it's just like right after those 3 rules are the prices. And I even have reference pictures of what you might think you want. So it's just like, why are you asking me that? But it's just like, you know, it's a new client. I
as a business person, you gotta take those patience.
I think it comes with the business. I don't know if it's from the consumer end, like you guys are the business consumer. It's like, people are dumb though. It's like,
people are dumb, people are annoying, but they're
That's not people are dumb. People are lazy, they don't want to read. I'm one of those people, because it's just like, now when I go book other people like to do my hair because I just cannot, I'm just like, everybody's saying the same thing. One time I went to go get my hair done, grease my whole fucking head. She was like, you put grease in your hair? I was like, no. She was just like, it's going to really, conflict with the product I'm going to use. It might not look the same. She's just like, it's in my, in my rules not to, come with your hair washed and dry, no oil. I'm just like, my hair is just so dry. Try to make it, but I didn't read. And I'm just like, okay, you just got to read. Like, people set the rules for a reason.
I mean, I read everything. Because now what if they said at the end of the rules, like, at the end of this, you're going to get jumped.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. Like, you never know.
No.
You got to read.
I get it. But it's just...
And as a consumer, and then when you feel like that, now I'm seeing your stories, you damn near hurt.
Yeah, it's like, are you talking about
No,
me?
that I would never do. I would never violate nobody on the story. Like, I would never, like...
I don't think Rockland, especially Rockland businesses, I think they're, like, you guys, for the most part, you don't really see much. It's from what I see. Majority of the brands, it's a great aesthetic. It's not, like, any hostile. Yeah. But it's just, I just feel like more on the consumer end. I'm just, as a business person, like, Monica. Right? So, like, can you just give me Monday, where I know Monday is your free day, where, if I need my hair day,
like, okay, so for
because niggas don't go to Dominicans no more.
Right. So for me, my day is Sunday. Like, I will not work on a Sunday at all. And I've said it. It's blocked off on my calendar. I wrote it on the story. And people will ask me every single Sunday, can you do my hair? Can you do my makeup?
I'm sorry, sweetheart.
And I can respect
and I say no. And I say, I'm just like, hey, unfortunately, I don't work Sunday. Oh man, are you sure? It's just like, come on.
But I just feel like a consumer, if you can just like, if I know Monica is free on Monday, if I know Mondays are her walk-in days, it gives me time. Okay, so this day I have to pull out.
That's hard though, because okay, let's say
for certain businesses,
like if I'm doing an install like that would be crazy. If I have let's say I have 10.
That's true.
Like I have 10 wig install.
Yeah.
That's like 20 hours of work.
I think it depends on the service. Like on Mondays,
like an open slots type of thing. I have 10 open slots today.
That's hard though. That's hard. That's hard to do.
I think if it's just like, because that is a good point. You can't say walk in for
and I can't do
walk-ins. But I would say like open. Like today, I have this many slots open.
But that's hard too, because it's just like, so when you come and you book a wig install, I have to prep the hair. I can't do that on the same day.
True. Well, see, for your business that wouldn't work.
Like if it was
for somebody else, that would work.
And she posts that. She posts that I have openings and stuff like that. So
I'd be, sometimes like Monday, I'm like, damn, nobody booked this weekend. And then Thursday night, I get like 4 bookings. Like, damn, where y'all going tomorrow? Like today, I did not know I had 3 clients today. And I went to an interview. Client was at my house and shit. I was just like, wait, it's Tuesday. Nobody usually books on a Tuesday. What are you doing? But I guess, it was a I don't even know what prom they were going to. But I had to leave that interview. And I was just like, I'll be right back. So I'm going to have to call. I didn't even meet with the lady. I was just like, let me reschedule it because...
God damn.
I felt like I probably won't get the job. I probably won't. But I feel like the client was more important because she put her deposit. She didn't tell me to go to an interview. You know what I mean? It's my responsibility to know that she was coming. So,
Girl, fuck these jobs.
I offered her.
That sounds a lot of
refunded her back her
That's my
deposit.
motto.
I refunded her back her deposit because I didn't even know, what she had going on. What if she really needed her makeup done? What if it was a wedding? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what it was, but luckily I did come and it was her prom. So what if I'm like, oh, I can't do it? I'm at an interview. Now she's screwed for the fucking day, and I'm just like, you know what, girl, I got you.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had to
I gave her deposit back for the inconvenience
on anyone. Like same day, no. I feel like that's very unprofessional.
Let me tell you something. I used to get, like, when I used to do my hair a lot, oh my God. Hairstylists, mechanics, those are the people you need. They're fucking with your life. It's
That's
like,
not true.
I know, and people cancel on you.
Killing me.
Mind, if you know that we live in a world where people are booked, I understand you're sick. I understand
You
life
can't be
events.
sick today.
Not today.
Yeah, not
Just
today.
take some NyQuil. Just wear a mask. Like,
I have.
it took me months to book you, so
It
let
sounds
them.
crazy. But if I really need my hair done for something,
You don't
really
care.
needed it, and
Bruh.
you told me, nah, this
I
sounds
got
crazy.
COVID.
I gotta go to Dominican.
I will bring you
Well,
an N95 because I need my fucking hair done. What am I supposed to do?
I would say you're
that's
in a
how important
hospital
it is.
bed,
There's not many people around here. There's really not.
Yeah.
True.
So if there's certain
But you
shit,
do your
like,
own hair.
listen, I do my own hair.
She's
so that doesn't
great.
Really...
Right.
But there's people who struggle that if you I have to go Sephora like Sephora. Do you have any
Sephora?
No, bro. I called them. Like if y'all booked, what can you do?
Right.
Thinking of the worst case scenario.
Right.
I'm calling
but
Sephora.
life happens though.
Life happens, but yeah.
Life happens.
Well, that's great. We get to, and I'm sure people
Yeah,
can
different
relate to
perspective,
like,
right. No, but you guys definitely give insight too on the consumer end. Like,
Yeah.
And I think maybe if it's an issue where people are not the rules, maybe put the prices above the rules, and then when you're booking, it's like the rules.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
before
lay it out
like
different.
When you go to terms and conditions or something before you
Yeah.
you gotta scroll down, click something before you.
And people still don't read that shit.
I mean, I don't read that
Yeah,
shit, but certain things, if you put it in a certain way, like if you market it in a certain
You
way,
were put in red.
Let me
It's
tell
marketing
you,
and layout.
like she said, so when you book with either one of us, the address is there.
People will
And
text
people
you.
will ask you, oh, hey, where am I coming?
I'm guilty of that.
And it's just
Oh,
like,
hey, can you text me the address? Their appointment be at 1. It'd be 1:03. Hey, can you text me the address? Like, girl, you were late.
that's one thing with me. I just
Because that means you
can't
don't
be on
read.
time.
No,
So
see,
you
that,
have to respect
that
people's
time
time.
thing-
No. For like appointments,
Just-
most likely I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
No,
No,
Jess is terrible with time.
no.
Rich was late to my
Yes, you were late today.
To what?
This,
I can send it. I can
you were late.
No, but there you have to. Yeah, I
There's
mean,
no excuse.
Yes.
Right. You just
but
be
I don't feel
fucking
like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Y'all wildin' if you think that's late, because I know you're not.
No,
I
but
think
you know why?
if
That's a thing because what if I have back to back
Yeah.
appointments?
Okay.
Now you
Alright.
fucking the whole day up. People got things to do. I'm holding them up.
But there's also cases where, sis, I'm at 1 and I just saw you put a person under the sink. So I'm sitting there like,
Yeah,
She
or
has
I get
to
there at a
wash
certain
her. I'm
time, and
kinda
you're still not ready
guesstimating
for
what-
another 20 minutes.
No, there are some stylists that will literally triple and double book it. That to me is insane.
Yeah, I
I
went
hate
to a
it.
stylist before where she's like, all right, you can come at 6:30. I got there at 6:30 and I wasn't serviced till about like 7:15.
How do you guys feel about? Okay, I know it's Rockland. We all go to the same niggas. I don't like where. I mean, you can't control it, but I feel it's so like. As a woman, you're in a kind of vulnerable place when you're getting your hair done, your makeup done. You're coming fucking dry and natural.
Right.
I get there and there's other people there, and it's just like, I want to fucking run away. So how do you control that as like a business person, or
So
do you keep that in
I
mind?
leave gaps in between my appointments.
Mm.
So I'm also giving myself room. Like if I'm running a little late, like I know I'm not cutting into anybody else's time. So that's what I do. Or I'll limit it. Like if I'm only doing 2 people today, I'll block the rest of the day.
okay.
And you also have to communicate with your clients too. Like, hey, I'm running a little late. Is that okay? If they say no, then
True. But I think that depends on the setting. If you're like home based, you can do that. But there's people who are in salons where it's like
Right.
There's people walking
there's
in
a
and out.
couch,
It's just like, this
put
is
your
like,
mousse on and
I've seen stylists literally like for installs, they'll do like everyone's ball cap at the same time, and that to me is insane.
so we just all sitting here with
ball cap.
ball cap.
Or I've been to a nail salon. There's one in Haverstraw, and like she's doing my nails here, and Shaday's getting her nails like put on, and she's
I don't like
to
that
me
because
is
that's
insane.
causing beef. Because I'm like, sis,
It's not even beef. That's
you're
not
telling me to get up
sanitary.
for this one. I'm like,
right.
I
don't know. I've never
That's
seen
true.
that in Rockland though. I've never seen like
That has happened to me before.
Really?
It was just like,
you with hair or
and then
makeup.
with hair, and then it's like I gotta fucking talk to this girl. I gotta talk.
Right.
I got a bold.
I'm very
Right.
friendly, but I don't like talking.
No, I feel you.
Like,
This is
Yeah.
your this is your self
Pampering time.
yeah, like I'm not.
But I feel like that's
interested.
also an extra. Like, if you can't, then you should book with people that
Have
True.
that have
I mean,
more of
that's
that
probably more
private
of a personal
environment.
problem.
Yeah.
But even when I go do my nails or my lashes and they're taught, like, if I'm here and you see my headphones,
Don't-
you see I'm not engaged.
Don't do it.
Just do your job, bitch.
I don't
Because I
wanna
don't want to talk.
No,
I
it
don't.
is too. You go to. It's like we don't have. You want to talk.
We don't
but I
have
feel
to. Like, I know
Okay,
it's
so
cute.
we're
but
home based, and like let's say I'm doing someone's makeup or doing someone's hair, and they're just mute the whole time. Like that's so awkward.
It is
to me.
awkward,
Like that's
yeah.
like, damn, bitch, do you even want to be here? Like, so
I mean,
now
you
I gotta
gotta put
put
on some music,
So it's just like it's
something,
just
but-
weird. Now if I get on a phone call, I'm rude.
Yes.
How? If you not saying, I've had a client sit in the chair and not open her mouth one time.
You gotta take it.
That's so awkward.
You cannot be on the phone while you're like.
I think that goes to the point now. I feel like getting your hair. Like, why did the vibe? Like, I just
I
want
always
to.
have
I feel like,
No,
like some of my clients, me and them have a
Good-
great ass
Yeah.
time, like
Yeah.
bestie vibes.
I feel like you should. When I want to get my hair done and makeup, I would like I like to have the music, like it's there. But if I have a moment where I was like I'm stressing just getting to you, I might just need that moment of
Right.
just.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
have
2
something
hours
to cut
though.
the awkwardness. Yeah, 2 hours
2
and you're not
hours,
saying
like,
nothing.
yeah,
That's
that's
a
a lot.
little awkward.
So
but
now I gotta put the music, fucking speaker dying.
Yeah. No, but the music helps too. Whatever you're about to go
Right.
to, it might help boost up
Right.
the, you
Get
know.
the vibe going.
Yeah.
But how do you feel as like friends in business?
It's not a competition. We're doing the same thing. Let's uplift each other. And even with the makeup thing, she kind of started it first, but she didn't do other people's makeup. Then I was like, all right. Then I did it, and then she did the hair thing, and I'm just like, wow, this bitch is really inspiring me. So that's what made me want to do the whole clothing line thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, my bitch is a boss. She's inspiring. Let me see if, I can match her. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I definitely want to start this business in the whole clothing line.
Well,
Just
elaborate on that
yeah.
a little bit.
Wow.
Wow.
So I figured, because I would always get a lot of DMs.
You're a fly bitch.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
I always get, oh, where'd you get that from? Can you help me find an outfit? Oh, you look so good. And I felt like, you know what? Let me do something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, just because I'm of this size,
Don't
I don't mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like style doesn't have a size. I feel like you can look good. You can look good. It doesn't, you don't have to be in designer. You don't have, because most of the shit I wear is from Target. Pretty Little Thing, Shein. And Shein, I just started shopping at Shein. So prior to Shein, I was always shopping at Forever 21 and I was always shopping at Target. A little Walmart here and there. So it's all about how you put your
Walmart,
shit together. I was
yes.
shopping at Walmart. And I still shop at Walmart. So it's just like,
You want to go to Walmart?
yeah. And I'm just like, okay.
Like the one in Suffolk?
Yes. I was shopping, yes. Because I'm just like, damn, she looks
Does
good.
that say something about me? Because maybe I'm shallow. Because I'd be scared to go in Walmart and I'm like, walk by.
No,
see
you
my shirt. I'm
and
like,
you have to
Do I
take your
want it?
time. Like
Yeah,
when
be
I go to these
confident,
stores,
yeah.
like when I go to like
I'm
department stores, I
shallow.
go by myself because I walk around the same block 10, 12 times and I'll find different things.
Yes, she does.
So I like to go to those type of stores by myself because it's just like I need to find something. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when I started getting all these, not even from a lot of big girls, like small girls, average size, like, oh my God, where'd you get that from? And can you help me find an outfit? I'm going here. I love the way you dress it. And I'm just like, you know what? I want to create something, a segue for females to find that trendy outfit for their size. Originally, I only wanted to do plus size. Because I'm just like, they ain't shit. There's Avenue, Lane Bryant, Torrid.
It's
These
very
stores
limited, yeah.
are very limited and they're charging $75, $85, $95 for shit that looks stupid. I want the cross shirt with my titties out.
Yeah.
Me, I don't care. I don't care what. If I like it, I'm gonna put it on. I don't give a fuck what size it is. Sometimes I be buying large and extra large. Because I want
You
that.
make it work.
And it'll work. It'll work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I want to give other women or other girls confidence to dress how I dress and let them know, like, you ain't gotta feel bad because you can't fit into House of CB or all these.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I'm just like, all right, my bitch can dress. This is not gonna be my best friend and I can't match. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, my bitch has successful business. She look good. Gotta match it. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time I don't like to fucking get up and do nothing. You see, I don't like to do my makeup because I have to take it off. I am not interested. So I'm just like, okay, let me start the clothing line. Let me start sourcing. Let me start researching. I don't know how to sew. I don't know how to draw. So I'm just like, all right, how the fuck is this going to work? Because the fuck? So I was just like, all right, let me just
relax.
Yeah. Let me just take it back. Let me brainstorm. Let me figure out how I'm going to get my style to those people. You know what I'm saying? And give them that segue to purchase things at an affordable price. Because again, even when you do find those trendy pieces, it's like $65, $75. You're discouraged. Because it's like, damn, just because I'm big, I got to spend $95 on a dress, on a maxi dress. You don't have to go on the websites, Fashion and Figure, Tora, $95.
Yeah, crazy expensive.
$95.
What is your clothing brand?
So it's called D'AuRae. I'm looking to launch within the next week or so. And it's for all sizes. Like I said, originally it was going to be just plus sizes, but it's going to be for, small, medium, large, 1X, 2X, and 3X. So, it's coming soon. It's going to be a lot of body
have outfit I want to buy.
So, so that's just what it is. Monica really inspired me to do a lot of things. So, just like my bitches, because I feel like, when during that year when shit was just not good for niggas, like, 2016 was not a good year, and she
at all.
How she came back from that really inspired me. So I'm just like, she really started from nothing. So just like, don't be discouraged. She did it. You can do it, and she has a lot of insight. She's done it, so she can help you. You know what I'm saying? And being that we both did the makeup thing, she never discouraged me. She always uplifted me. You know what I mean? Posted me and stuff like that. So I'm just like, I feel like even if I do start and feel discouraged, she's always gonna put me back on track. You know what I'm saying?
You always need that person,
right? So. It's my girl. It's my bitch, okay?
Just giving us a perspective on different sizes helps.
Yeah.
Especially, social media is very targeted to like one
type.
Yeah.
And it's like,
fuck.
You're restricted. Even when you're ordering clothes, you're like on Pretty Little Thing and everyone's like, it's like, you have it in the 3X.
On Fashion Nova. I can't stand that bitch. I am not buying nothing that's
up here.
Yes. I want to know, like, do you just take this picture one time and then it's like,
we're gonna put a clip in here because I bought a bathing suit off of Fashion Nova.
It wasn't given.
Oh my god!
It wasn't given what it looked like because the titties. I don't know if their titties like just.
It's like, what did you do
in the bathing suit? But it's just not doing it for me. So
it's like, how'd you put that on to make it work?
Right.
Because
they alter it. They fit it to that model. So they're trying to gravitate.
Brand, is their branding, but goddamn, you're hurting my feelings.
They should steer away from that. They should show you real body types. They should show you,
and a lot of websites are doing
they're
that.
starting now.
Well, they're starting to. I feel like, and that's what when I recently did a photo shoot, I wanted to use models that had a little stomach, had a fupa, because I feel like with some Pretty Little Thing and Fashion Nova, their plus size models have flat stomachs. They're just
it's very like
you see what I'm saying.
You did it a little bit, you incorporated it, but it's like you missed it.
Their plus size or their curvy or their full figure models are not really showing you what a body is.
So like Pretty Little Thing has shape. What the fuck is shape?
It's really just like a Spanx type of thing. You know what I mean? That's what that
it's
line is.
Okay.
So it's just like when I want my audience to go to my website, I want them to see, okay, how's it gonna look on me? Because when you go to Pretty Little Thing and Fashion Nova and their fucking stomachs are flat, I'm just like, well, damn. Now I gotta put on a girdle. I gotta put on extra shapewear to look like this, and then it still won't look like it when it comes.
And then they will say that this model wears a size, but then you offer it in a 3X. It's like, so how would I know how that would look on me? Like,
so
for me, and that's not just plus size. Like, there's certain things where I feel like if on that bitch it looks popping, it's not gonna look nice on me. I don't have eccentric. When I'm posing, let me tell you something. I'm hurting because I'm trying to poke out my hip. I don't have like the automatic. But like I don't have that, so there's certain things I put on, and it's like that does not fucking look like that, and you're hurting my feelings now.
They gotta do better.
It'll get better. You
just have to wear it. You just have to own it. And I just feel like that's just how when I dress, I don't give a fuck. I just wear what I want to wear because
And I feel like you wear the confidence even better than the clothes. Like, and I think that's what.
Now you motivate me. I'm about to like we're going away. I'm about to be like, all right.
Oh, you guys see it more from the business perspective. Again, as a consumer, I'd be like, yo, Rockland shit. There was one point where I'm like, niggas are really. It might be a little like superficial. But I'm like, niggas are really supporting each other. Like, people are actually.
I think I don't know.
You guys see it from a different perspective. I'll see it. I'm like, people are actually supporting each other.
Especially
people
with men, too. Like, with a lot of brands from the men's side. I feel like
people are buying each other. Before, like, a couple of years ago, if niggas made a clothing line, I'm buying that shit. I ain't wearing this nigga shit on my chest.
Yeah. That was very, like, you
just
see
wear it.
Different brands wearing each other's things, supporting each other.
So, I have a question for you guys. You guys said that Rockland is very supportive. Do you guys feel like the women... Like, do you like you just said, niggas wear niggas whatever. Do you feel like other businesswomen will go to other businesswomen for a certain thing?
I do. I see it from the outside looking in. I really do.
I'm thinking of certain brands in my head, and I can see conversing with you guys. I think it's very.
How do you feel?
Other businesswomen going to other businesswomen? I haven't seen it.
Like Mo started a women's empowerment event.
Which
like
I love. When is the next one?
She doesn't want to. Mo always has these beautiful business ventures and these ideas like this. Let's see how long this is gonna last. Okay, because she does it and then she. What was we talking about?
Jessica.
About other business women.
So Monique had this beautiful event.
Yeah, she had the business, but she had the event and. I feel like there were so many people that came to that event. Granted, there's going to be certain people that come to the event just for show. And they want to see what's going on. And But I feel like people were actually... So it became... Especially the second one, I feel like it was a comfortable space. Like, at first, I was a little, like, antsy of, like, looking at the guest list. And are people going to be comfortable to talk? And are people going to be, like... Is it going to be open conversation? But the first one, it was crazy. We had a variety of people.
I think both of them were very successful.
Yeah, and there was... And people were actually, you should definitely do it again. And people were actually open and talking to each other. I know that for sure. Like, that's when Ruthless came and she was first kind of on the scene. And a lot of people knew her just from that event. And people were like gravitating towards her. And Neji with her. Yeah, like, and there was so many people, I feel like, I definitely came up from that moment.
I think that was
I don't know how you're benefiting it from it.
A perfect introduction to a lot of people that were aspiring and now successful in what they're doing. Neji, Ruthless, they were just starting out at that time. And now they're on top of the game right now. And I feel like that, even with our event that we're throwing kind of like, piggyback off of that. I feel like just to bring women together and just to let you know, like, there's room for everybody. Let's support each other. Let's love each other.
But also the competition.
But I think I came at it with I was very strategic on how I came at it. I literally was like, let my guard down. These people don't know me. Like, I literally went down every female that I I follow on Instagram. If I know you or not, I literally sat on work one day and was like, send. It sometimes take as the person hosting it or the business, you gotta take your pride away and just be like, this is me. You know me or not, if whatever perspective you had of me years ago, this is me now. This is what we're doing.
And that's where we're at.
Yeah. So
that's where we're at with it too.
Okay, so speaking of which,
this event,
Melanin Mimosas.
Yes.
We're so excited.
Go ahead, tell us.
We had this idea for a very long time, and we were always very hesitant to do it because of the connotation that is, or the stigma that is associated with it.
Why don't you guys clear that up right now? You guys feel like you have a stigma of people
it's not that I feel it's what is being told to me.
All right, so whatever it is,
just
the
so
stigma
you guys
that you guys are
I
a
am
bitch.
not a bitch. Okay,
You are not a bitch.
I'm funny. Okay, I'm very funny. Anybody would tell you like, "Shaw's funny. She's crazy." Da, da, da. I don't feel like I don't know if it's.
I mean, I do like when I'm not speaking, like my face is straight. I don't know if people find that intimidating, but I'm not gonna walk around like this all the time. That's crazy.
I think as a consumer too, it's like they're human too. Like they don't have to be on
100 all the time, and I just feel like to steer away from that, I want to have an event, and I want everyone to eat. I want someone who is just starting out to be like, yo, I can go to this girl for advice. I can ask her, like, how did you start your business? How did you go from point A to point B? How did you get here? I want people to you know, like if I have
Know that it's an
information,
open
like
door.
if I have information and I'm willing to share it and I want to share it,
Right.
that it's an open door. I don't want people to be like, damn, she might not fuck with me, so let me not. And that might even hinder your business. You could have been 10 steps ahead if you would have just hit the bitch up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I want to open that door and give people, you know, it's like an olive branch. Like, I want you to win, so let's do it.
So when is this event?
July 24th.
Okay. So July 24th, Melanin and Mimosas. It's like shades of brown just to
and it's a
represent women of color
confidence too. Like,
so that's where we came up with
don't
the
feel
melanin.
like because you a darker girl that you can't be that bitch.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
everybody's
melanin
winning. Yeah.
Right.
So
every shade of brown, honey.
like, why can't on a regular basis, like people would just be like, "Yo, let's hang out." I'm not saying we gotta be the best.
Yeah.
No, it's not though.
Let's hang out.
We all grew up here.
True.
I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying let's be best of friends. I'm not like you're not about to come sleep over my house. That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
But why can't it be like, okay, like let's say a group of girls go out. Why we all can't just go out to eat? Why does it have to be like, damn, that's fucking weird? Why? If we all want to win, but that's the problem. If we, excuse me, if we all want to win and we all want to level up
as
and be
business wise, or just
I'm not saying for everyone to just be kumbaya and best friends because that's not realistic. There are obviously some underlying things, but why can't, like, let's say I put a group chat or like something on IG, like who want to go out to eat? Why are people hesitant? Like, damn, I don't know. What do you like? What is that?
I don't know. I really think like it's
maybe I'm crazy.
Like if
I like people that it's you know what it is, like I feel like I've always said, like I have a lot of friends. I don't want any more new ones. Like I know who I know. I like my people. I'm not closed off to anybody, and I'm always friendly. But I could be around you all day, and I'm not telling you like my business or being.
I'm not
open
saying
to
that
you,
it has to be that. So okay, let's say I put on the story like who want to go out to eat, and you say yes. You say yes. You say yes. You say yes. I say yes. Like let's say we know each other, but we're not like close. Like
it's just that initial awkwardness. I think it's like you need.
I'm gonna want anybody.
I need somebody. Like
everybody
I'm
like
who's
going.
Though, I feel like with this event,
that's an event. That's completely different.
This
but
is
on a
to the
Saturday.
public, but
Who's trying to go to brunch?
But I'm saying like okay, after the event, if connections are made, what's the problem with that?
That's after connections are made. You already kind of mingle with the person. You already have like we're in a social setting.
Yeah, I think honestly after having the event, from my perspective, it does open up. And I think you'll see more things like this and things like your event. You will see, you're getting a personality. I think people like personality. We're in the time of age where TikTok, it's personality. Sell your personality. Your business is great.
Because you have to understand, on social media, you would see that and be like, what are they trying to get at? Right. Or what? There might be some type of
social media. Like I sent it on social media.
But that's an event. You're talking. You got to be clear here. You're talking about. You said that's an event. You're saying more so like, all right, let's go out to the DL this weekend for brunch. Who wants to go? A brunch spot.
Oh,
you gonna go?
I would.
If somebody invited me, I would go.
But I think sometimes it's always that middle person.
That's weird.
Like if I'm bringing Shaw with me,
right? I'm not. Okay, it has to be some type of buffer. But it's just like
you.
All right, but why? That's weird.
Or if you post say you post a story, random story, like random story, you're on your way to the DL, like you post the bridge or some shit on the way to the DL. On your way to a brunch shop and you post the bridge or something saying that. And someone random you don't really talk to, like, okay, can I come?
So when you meet someone at a random bitch at the club, right, you just start dancing with her.
You're drunk. But that's there's
it's a different setting.
Is a little weird, bro. Like I'm like
because it's not even like was this a joke? Was she joking on it?
Yeah,
people have things on Instagram like I'm joking today on Instagram. This is a real me today. I'm joking. Like where you at?
I don't know, maybe because
it's a personality.
If you don't know somebody's person, it can't be strangers. I feel like if you don't know somebody's personality or you don't know, you're not just gonna open. I think that's natural. You're not just gonna openly just be like.
If I wanted to go and I don't have a direct relationship with you, and I know someone, I'd be like, "Yo, Jeff, I saw Shaw said she wanted to do something. Let her know that I will come if you come." And sometimes it's just a comfort extension.
You gotta find some type of comfort before you go. Like I'm sure for like your event.
Yo, you coming?
Going.
But you're going with Sha. You're not just gonna go.
What if they're a sex trafficker?
Always. Girl. But I get the underlying point. I get the point. That we have to be a little bit more open to like
Especially
One thing
as, like
I
y'all
learned,
said, black women. It's
Yeah.
always this connotation, like, we're just so closed off to the world. It's just like,
And we angry.
yeah.
We
and
have
it
this
just baffled
exterior.
me. And it's just like, why are you... If I'm trying to be to a place where you were, like any black manager, female manager that I've had, always terrible. I'm trying to be you. Or I'm supposed to be able to look up to you. Why do you feel like you have to intimidate me? Or why don't you want to like lift me up to be like, all right, girl, this is how I got here, or da-da-da-da. It was so hard. And it's just like, why? I don't understand why it's like that. That's why I so badly want to be in a position, whether it's in HR or some type of management, where we gonna be them black bitches at the table.
Right.
That people are gonna look at and not be scared to fucking, you're gonna respect me.
And
How I speak, everything. And it's just like, why do we have to... I don't understand. Like, it's just, that shit pissed me off. I'm like, I can't wait. I'm like, thank you so
I think
much.
it has to set the tone. Like, call it out what it is.
Right.
It is a thing. Rockland, your experience is your experience, so obviously it's valid, but conversations like this and events like what you're having and like, it's just gonna help build the bridge. You know what I mean? And I just feel like it just comes, everyone comes in, like you said, if you were to throw out, like, you have an event, it's that awkwardness. Let that
come
down.
in a little like, let me see the vibe, and then you kind of just lax, and it's fine. Like, even like the first EWEW, it was a little like at first kind of just walking around like seeing what everybody's wearing, but like towards the middle, as the conversation is going, you see people taking off their shoes. We're not embarrassed to take off your
But
shoes.
I also give it to my friends. Like, we have personality. It goes both ways, and I feel like people a lot of the times it's like people are this way, but what are you giving to it? You know what I mean? It's like, as friends, we're very like, hey, like, we're very embracing, and sometimes I feel like I'm too embracing, where it's like, did I just embrace you and you just curved the fuck out of me? It's like, meet me somewhere. And I feel like there just has to be, we have to bridge the gap. You know what I mean? And I feel like what you're doing, what you ladies are doing, I had worked with both of you guys, and literally, you guys are great. So it's like,
Thanks, Stank.
listen, you gotta be a stank.
So before, on the invitation, the guest list was there. And someone said to me, oh, you should take this down because people are going to look at the guest list and say, oh, this person is there, I don't fuck with them. And I feel like shit like that is the reason why, like, I want to have this event, to show people, like, I can be in the same room with you and still have a good time.
Right.
Maybe at this event, possibly we could talk it out.
Merge it out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like...
But a lot of times, it's not even problems. Like, you can't really... Unless you're on some next level, you can't really name more than 2 people that you really have an actual problem with as far as women in Rockland. You can't really you can't name it. So when you go into an event space, it's just like
it's just that perception.
Yeah, what is the actual problem? There's no problem. It's just like there's just like an underlying like, is there a tension here? But most likely there's not. So when you come in together in a space, it's like
maybe it'll bring people together, because at your first EWEW, Neji, I don't know, there was just always this uncomfortable tension between us. And I was, her and Monica speak, I guess Monica used her for her lashes before, and I'm just like, I'm just going to talk to her. I'm just going to see, what happens. And me, I'm a very prideful bitch, so I'm just like, I don't like to be rejected. So I was very hesitant to go and speak to her, because it's just like, I don't want to go speak to her, stand the olive branch, and she curves the shit out of me, because then I'm going to be fucking tight. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, I went up to her and I was just like, I think you're beautiful. I think what you're doing is great, and I support you. And that was it. And then
that's what you did.
And it was good. You know what I'm saying? There was always this very uncomfortable thing between us. I don't know what it is. I don't know if
it was probably literally nothing.
It probably
that's
was.
what it always is.
It probably was. I don't know if she think I didn't like her and I think she didn't like me, or whatever it was. But I'm just like, I'm just gonna. I felt good at the event. I'm just like, I feel like this would be the perfect time to speak to her and let her know, like, I have no problem with you and I think you're gorgeous, and that was it. And then that was it. Ever since then, we follow each other on social media. She's doing her thing, and I support. I mean, I don't do my lashes, but I always refer people to her, and it's always love for her. And I think she's gorgeous. I think she's doing a great job with what eye essentials.
I just want people to be open and it's alright. Like we don't like. I'm really hoping that it does do something for someone, because the competition shit drives me crazy. It's just like, girl, we do the same thing. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. We don't have to be against each other. We're already we're already black. We're already have that against us. You see what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stick together. And it's just like, this is what I want people to come to this event and take away from it. Like, we can work together. It's room for everybody. You know what it is sometimes too? It be the clients too that be pinning people up against each other.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
What do you like? Elaborate.
So, I don't want to get too much into detail, but the clients they write little slick shit and they write little comments, and it's just like, why y'all doing that?
On what? Like reviews?
Like, not even just reviews. Like, okay, let's say I go get my, like, let's say you do hair, or you yeah, and I go to you and I'm just like, oh, ain't nobody in Rockland fucking with Jess, and it's just like.
Making
little
it
jazz.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, stop.
While you're trying to embrace the next person, you're dissing me in the same token.
Like, oh, ain't nobody fucking with her. She's the best.
And that can make it awkward for the person. It's like, bitch, why'd you say that?
Yeah.
Right.
Because I didn't want
You don't
that.
want that person to think that this was coming from me. Especially if you have a relationship with the person, like...
Or even if you don't. Because now it could just stop you from having a relationship.
Right.
That's true.
I was just like,
Well, this conversation really, I think...
Did something, right?
Yeah.
I just want to pull out a question.
Ooh.
I have a little thing. I went to Marshall's one day. You know Marshall's, you have a little knick-knack paddywhack stuff. So, open this up. This is like a table talk for inspiring women. Questions to start great conversation.
Don't be looking at my question, Jess.
Why is it's the mole that kills me?
No.
Ah, I like this one. Okay, it says, what lessons are most important to teach the next generation? We're going to start with Jess.
Why you starting? No, I can't go.
Just good.
Not now. I need time.
Why, you need to piggyback off everyone's answers?
No. Bitch, I'm my own bitch.
All right, so talk.
The next
What would you
the
want?
next generation. Let me tell you something. This whole college shit. I feel like that's something that we should have learned from the get-go. When you learn in school, you need to learn how to be financially stable and how to fucking take care of yourself. And the whole college thing, until you know what you really want to do, don't just be lax. But until you really know what you want to do, college is not everything. Like, find your passion and figure out what you need to do to get there. If college is in that route, then do it. But find your passion and fucking work hard on it until you're the best at it that you can be. Period.
That's it. Go ahead, Mo.
I think it is, to piggyback over her, is work smarter, not harder. I feel like people take certain routes where it's like, you know, you could have did this, saved yourself money and all that. Even like putting your children on to like financial stuff, credit. Like you said, college. College is not, it can be and it can't. So just be realistic. Honestly.
And wait, hold on. Closed mouths don't get fed. Until like nobody's gonna hand you anything. You want something, go fucking work for it. And if there's somebody that can put you in that position, you don't gotta really kiss their ass, but at a point you have to kiss their ass. You need to ask. Or like nobody's just gonna give you something. You're still gonna be in the same position you were. If they say no, that you weren't. If they said yes. If they say yes, then you're good.
Also, like, don't dwell in, like, nonsense. Like, life happens. Like, keep it moving. This situation happened. You are, like, my best friend, and I didn't want to elaborate too much, but, like, when the fire happened, it's, like, it's okay to be vulnerable, and, like, you bounce back. Don't dwell. People will literally let their lives deteriorate. You held your family down. You remain humble. You just... So yeah, just yeah, bitch. I won't talk to you. Go ahead.
I won't talk to you. I would say be patient with yourself. There's no race. You're in your own lane. There's no cap on when you need to accomplish something, and educate yourself. Don't depend on no one to give you anything. Do your thing.
Do your thing.
Do your thing.
So the most important lesson for me would be take everything that people say at face value. Don't quickly believe something or someone. Do your own research. Educate yourself, like Shaday said, and that you're your own advocate. You have to be your own advocate. You have to advocate for yourself. You have to push yourself. You have to motivate yourself. You have to be everything that you want for yourself. So that's what I would say to the next generation.
And that's it.
Come on, this was on sale at Marshall's.
Oh, this is a nice ender. Okay. What 3 words best describe you?
I don't like this.
I like it. I think this is really cute. All right. What 3 words best describe you? Go.
No, I'm not going first. That's not how it goes.
Passionate, motivated, and that bitch.
Boom.
And I'm gonna stick beside it.
Well, you said 3.
I'm gonna say
3 words.
funny, caring,
They decided.
She doing the whole.
Come on,
And
this
I
is your
would
resume
say-
that you putting out right now.
And that's it. That's it.
Funny and caring, Shaday.
And what else you gotta say? You give him a third word.
Come on.
Give it to him.
Best friend, 05.
Come
Hold
on.
on,
Hold
let
it
me-
down.
Confident.
That's it.
That's it.
No, that.
That's it.
That's it. Confident, caring,
Well,
and
you better
funny.
come with a good third.
No,
word
mine
for
is
me.
trash and it's 4 words, but I can't figure it out. And honestly, it's this dude still figuring it out. Sorry.
Okay.
What?
That's
all I
it.
got.
She's a work in progress. That's what she's saying.
That's what I got.
She's pissed.
Okay, fine.
Jess probably was waiting.
Where you want me to be
Yeah,
like?
like,
Got all these beautiful words.
all right, for me, I think it's nurturing.
Mm-hmm.
Nurturing. What am I?
I think you're more phrases. You hold it down. Hold it down.
I'm loyal.
Loyal.
Yeah.
Very loyal.
Yeah. If I fuck with you, that's it.
That's it.
Nurturing, loyal, and
And I don't know.
That nigga.
I am that nigga. Yeah. I'm that
I want to be that nigga.
nigga. You
You
are
are.
that nigga.
It's in you.
You
Just
are
gotta bring it out.
creative.
Mm-hmm.
You're naturally you're just natural. You're naturally beautiful. You're naturally
Yeah.
funny. And you're inspiring.
Yeah.
To
definitely.
me. You're definitely inspired. Shut the
All right,
stop
Pascal.
shit.
please.
All right, ladies. So it was
So
so
that's
fun
a
to
wrap.
have you.
That's
That's
a
a wrap.
I want to give a huge shout out to
How you say it?
Sylonce
Media.
I know Mo.